Alright guys, welcome back to another Dice Roll on How to Play. This is another Marvel homebrew character. And this is done by the homebrew community. I do believe this is Kueki. You can find him Kuiki. He made the Land Shark one as well. And he's made another one, Venom. This is one of his Marvel Villain collect set that he has made. The first of that collect set we'll be going over. And so Venom is a level 2 out of 6 complexity, so he is very easy to play on the whole spectrum easy. So the main thing I can read here, he's unique status effect, negative status, and negative status, so no positives. So the thing to talk about is, of course, 5 is web, 6 is rage, and he has a passive called passive heal. At the end of your turn, you are attacking on your turn, but if you heal by another player after your turn, between your turns, you gain 1 AP. So you heal every time you're attacked. Cool. So, let's see here. First thing we want to do, where is it? We want to inflict symbiotic bond. Alright, so let's say we inflict symbiotic bond from lethal protection. So we deal 8 damage to an opponent undefendable, like so, and we inflict them with symbiotic bond. So a player with symbiotic bond cannot inflict negative status effects on Venom, so they can't inflict any negative status effects on Venom whatsoever, so can't harm us with status tokens, but they can still damage us, and they gain another symbiotic bond per symbiotic bond every upkeep. So let's say it's their turn, and they hit us with 5 damage. Well, we're going to roll our 3 dice for our defensive roll down here, and we heal 1 per web or 6. So 4, 5, and 6. We rolled 1 4, so we heal 1 and take 5, so we'll just take it. Alright, now let's say we activate just 1 bite, so we're dealing 7 damage to them, and we're inflicting them with poison bite. So what does poison bite do? This means a potion afflicted with this token activates an attack. They remove all poison bite tokens and receive damage based on how many tokens were removed. So they're inflicted with 1 poison bite. So next time they activate an attack, they'll remove that token and are dealt 2 damage. So we deal our 7 damage to them with our attack here. They deal 3 damage back to us from their defense. Alright, so on their next upkeep, they have a symbiotic token. So they gain another symbiotic bond token. Now they have 2. And let's say they activate an attack, and they're dealing 7 damage to us. Well, since they activate an attack, they'll remove Poison Bite, and for 1 token, they'll take 2 damage. We'll activate our defense, like so. Since we rolled 1 6, we'll heal 1, and we'll take 6. Alright, so let's say on ours, we do Webbed Up, so we deal 6 damage to them and inflict them with Tendril Grab. So what does Tendril Grab do? So on their next offensive roll phase, they will roll 1 fewer roll attempts, or give Venom 1 CP. So basically, if they want all 3 of their roll attempts, then they have to give us 1 CP from their CP pool. And I'll show how that works. So they deal damage, so now it's their upkeep phase. So now they have 2 symbiotic tokens. So they gain 1 symbiotic token per those that they already had. So now they have 4 symbiotic tokens. So the next turn, they'll have 8, and then I'll explain what happens after they have more than 10, which is the stack limit. But now it's their offensive. They have 2 roll attempts because of Tendril Grab, but they want all 3, so they will spend 1 CP and pay Venom 1 CP. So they lose 1, we gain 1. That's essentially how that works. And now they have all 3. And let's say they hit us with let's say they hit us with 7 damage right there. So they're hitting us with 7 damage. We didn't roll a single 4, 5, or 6, so we just take the 7 like that. Alright, let's say we we activate, let's say we activate Poison Bite and play a card to put 2 Poison Bite tokens on them, then deal 7 damage. They'll deal 3 damage back to us, they'll take 7 damage from our attack. And now on this next token, now they get 8, because it's their next upkeep. They gain a symbiotic token for each symbiotic bond they already had. So now they have 8. And let's say they activate an attack to deal, let's say they're dealing 8 damage to us. Well, they are dealing 8 damage to us, and they have 2 tokens. They remove these 2 Poison Bite tokens because they activated an attack, and now they will be dealt 1/2 the amount of successful damage they had dealt, rounded up, or 4 damage, whichever is lower. Since they are dealing 8 damage to us, divide that by 2, it's now 4, so it's both equal. They're either dealt 4 damage, which is 2 damage per token, or half the amount of damage. Since it's equal, they'll just take 4 damage. We'll roll our dice. 5, 6. We rolled. No, we didn't roll anything, so we just take the 8 damage. Alright. Now let's say an entire attack thing is back. Let's say we deal a bunch of damage to them. Now they would technically get 16, but the stack limit is 10. So once a player reaches stack limit, all tokens are removed, and Venom is healed for 1 symbiotic bond token removed. So they remove all 10 tokens that they had. They got stack limit of 10, they remove 10, and now Venom here heals 10, because they got to the stack limit, so they remove all 10 symbiotic bond tokens, and Venom heals 1. So Venom basically is building up a plus 10 heal with the symbiotic bond tokens that inflict exponentially. So the thing about Venom is survival. He's going to try and survive until the end of the game. He's going to always passively heal 1 HP every time he gets attacked, and his symbiotic bond tokens will stack exponentially on opponents until they reach stack limit, which will remove and give him a plus 10 healing factor. So yeah, Venom's all about healing. He's going to try and prolong the game. So you really want to inflict him with a bunch of damage in order to try and kill him before he builds up enough symbiotic bond for a big healing factor. But yeah, that's Quicky's Venom. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, remember to like if you like, dislike if you don't, and subscribe down below for more videos. And of course, check out Quickie on the Dice Throwing Homebrew that I'll link in the description below, and say how you think Venom is as a character. And if you want to print and play him, print them out and try them out in person, you can, or get tabletop and get the mod. Either way. And of course, I'll see you guys with the next hero. Toodaloo!